two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Pitt Panthers offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Pitt will have to boot this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him, man, the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting a completion.
Dropping back, it's Hart. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Boy, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's James. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying play action. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Took a shot as he threw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Makes the catch. Headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Orange. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the cover. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. The tag. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Panther. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making a big play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking to throw, it's Hart. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security player. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
You wonder if the pick earlier in the game is now affecting this quarterback, and not just his psyche, but also his fundamentals. He threw that ball off his back leg. You're not going to throw completions playing like that.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Syracuse has it in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Hart. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Catch in the middle, it's Cook. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, a fourth down stop. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got a man. It's Kane. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
So now it's second and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He breaks a tackle, putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking downfield, it's Peters. That's reeled in, it's Kane. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Now from inside the red zone. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Syracuse. And that one will give them the lead. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Panthers. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead to picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. BYU is currently trailing. This has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCF.
It's complete to the right.
We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the... Comes from the 37. Out of the gun, the inside give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick completion to the right. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
It's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Looking for a man. It's Peters. Hit as he throws. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Kane. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Has It's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. And the misconnection on third down.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. Caught near the sideline. It's Cook. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Off the RPO, complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's fourth and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they... Back to throw, it's Peters. Finds his tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Syracuse right back at it.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but give the defense credit for getting this thing going.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Orange line up here on third and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a fourth down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They'll run for it, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cuse.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the cover. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The option look. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Orange. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as he... The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the 4th quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
Leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy.